Hey, and welcome back to T Profit Punch. In this video, we're going to start talking about creating your first t-shirt. Now, like I said, design is a huge part of your success with these campaigns because, of course, you need something people want to wear. You know, if you have a crappy design, ugly text, something stupid, people don't want to wear that. They want to show it off. So you have to come up with a quality design that's not only good but also connects with that right audience that you're going to have. So this is why it's helpful to maybe be in a niche a little bit longer, understand the audience so that you know what it is they want. If you are a fan of the Broncos, you're going to understand what type of t-shirt designs, what type of special words to use that are going to connect with the Broncos fans more than anyone else. If you're not a fan of sports at all and you try and connect with a football player or a football fan, you're not going to have a very good chance of success at that because you just don't know how to connect with them. So keep that in mind when you're doing your design. You want to not only have a high quality design, which can simply be text, remember, as long as it connects with the audience well. So there's lots of ways to go about this. Obviously, you want to have kind of a general idea of which way you want to go, but from there, you can either create your own design yourself if you have some graphic skills, or if you just want to use the Teespring editor with a good quote shirt, then you can easily do that. Then, of course, you can go into hiring a designer, and we're going to talk about that in the next video. Now, first off, what we want to talk about is just creating your own shirt yourself right now. So first off, you're inside. Once you sign up to Teespring here, what we're going to do is you're going to go ahead and click Launch a New Campaign. So you have the basic editor shows up here where you can change the style of whatever t-shirt you want here. We have basic tees, v-necks, long sleeves, tank tops, hoodies, all that type of stuff. Now changing the style is going to change the price. Obviously the base price of hoodies is much more expensive than the base price of t-shirts. So our pricing is going to be different, but also the profit margins are going to be a little different. A higher priced item like a hoodie, you can get away with charging a little bit more to cause that profit margin a little higher. And that's just kind of strategies that you'll use as you run different campaigns and stuff like that. We're going to start off with just kind of general basic tee out there. Now, the base color is white. This is going to be your very lowest cost, $5.75 here for just a base color white of the lowest quality t-shirt. Now these are all pretty good quality t-shirts, but you can go with American Apparel is the higher quality fabric, but costs $3 more per shirt. So all of these different variables are going to come into your total cost. Another variable that comes into is the amount of colors you use. You can use a total of 10 colors on Teespring and no more, but every color you use is going to cost a little bit more. So if we change the base color of the shirt to black, that's going to bump the price. If we go to canvas ring spun tee, that's going to bump the price. If we change it to a tank top, we're going to bump the price a little bit more. And if we add another color, let's say with text, high, and we'll make it blue, then the price bumps as well. So these are all things you want to keep in mind when you're creating your shirt. Now, I saw a pretty cool design the other day, and this is what's going to give me an idea for my next round of t-shirts. That's what I'm going to show you right now. And this was just a bumper sticker in my parking lot right in front that said peace, love, and it had a silhouette of the state of Michigan. So what we can do is a very rebrandable image, rebrandable design, that we can do this exact same thing in every state silhouette. We can also target possibly sports teams with that state as well, and different things like that. So this is the design that I'm going to show you how to set up right now just from something I saw out there. Now, of course, like I said, you can go out and hire a designer if you don't want to do any of this, but this is very simple graphics. It only takes a few seconds to do. So we're going to start off with a Peace, Love, Texas as our first one. So we'll go ahead and delete that right there. Now you're going to want a graphics program. I use GIMP, which is GIMP 2.6, I think the version is right now. So it's definitely a recommended program. If you have Photoshop, that works, of course, better. But GIMP is a free version that allows you to do pretty much everything we want to do. Alright, so what we want to find is we want to first off find a peace sign or peace signal. Alright, so we can go out and grab this basic piece. We'll we'll copy that. If that's a transparent background like that, even better. With GIMP here, you can make a new layer for each paste so we can move it around and layer it appropriately. Our next sign is going to be a heart. We'll grab that one, looks like a good heart. And then next we're going to grab Texas, a Texas silhouette. Looks good. Now this one doesn't have a transparent background, so we got to grab just that black there. Now with GIMP, the tool would be you can select by color. What I'll do is I will select the white. I'm just going to cut that out. It still shows like a little white line around there though from the transition from black to white. So what I'll do is I'll select the content in this layer. And with GIMP I can right click this, go to Alpha to Selection, and it selects the selection here. Now with a new transparent layer, I'll just fill that in so all that white, that little line of white will be gone, and we're not going to be charged 2 colors for that. And then also we can change the color as we want from there. So this is going to be our little shirt design here that we can use. Now we want to, of course, fit this appropriately, so we're going to grow this sucker. Shrink this, make it all fit. Oh, let's do that. Peace, love, Texas. Now, if you want to take it one step further, let's say if we're doing the sports teams, we can go, let's go Texas Longhorns. Now remember, you want to be careful with the infringement things here. Using the logo and stuff like that is definitely infringement. So you have to go a different route. If you're going to get a designer, you can have a longhorn drawn up. That's not the same as the one they use. But just for our example here, I'll show you how we can, something we could do with the states and kind of maybe give you an idea of where you could go from here. Because you can do that same thing, the same thing with all types of angles. So we're going to grab this longhorn. Same way we did the Texas. Fill it in with black so we can see it. Alright, now we want, let's grab the Texas Longhorn colors, which we can use that image again. Color selector. We're going to make Texas the Longhorn color. We'll do the peace sign as well. And then with this, we can, you know, this is another color that would be added into the mix. But what we could do to cut down costs is do a black t-shirt and cut this silhouette out of the Texas symbol. So let me show you what I'm talking about there. Just give you little design tips as we're going through. Alright, so we would select this, go to our Texas layer, and we can cut that out. Edit, cut. If we hide this, it's cut right through. So, let's turn a little black. So there is going to be our graphic that we'll use. Now, we want a transparent background because we don't want the white here to show up on the shirt. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and we'll delete this back, or we'll go ahead and create a new image actually. Right down so we can grab this. center that more. Alright. Select what we want. It's 1540 by 535. We're going to create it with an advanced or a transparent background in the advanced options. Alright, paste that in there. Now we can save this. Remember to save it as a PNG so it has that transparent background. I love Longhorns.png. Alright, now we're back into our designer, and here we can go ahead and upload some art. We'll go to I love Longhorns. There we go. There is our design. Looks pretty good. You can make that heart a orange too, so that you're not using that other color. But you get the idea there. Now that's a rebrandable image we can do in every state out there. We can do in every team out there. There's lots of teams in Texas as well. But you can also just target the state, or maybe it has, a state has great boating or great surfing. You can do a surfing silhouette or fishing or any of those niches out there with the same rebrandable image. Now you probably want to take this image and make it a little bit nicer, a little bit better, but these type of things sometimes will sell really well. Now you can also use this editor to just add cool text. They have a lot of great text options here. I've done many designs that were straight text, nothing more. And you can use quotes like I did one from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the TV show. Took a very popular quote from that, put it on a t-shirt, used a yellow and black, which are the colors they use. And that was it. It was just a quote that said something about jabronis. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it was very targeted towards the Always Sunny in Philadelphia fans, and it sold very well for that niche specific thing. And we just used the editor. It took no design, no investment, or anything like that. So you can use this editor to create any designs you have, but really, if you want to get into the really great designs, we're definitely going to want to hire a designer, and that's what we're going to be talking about in the next video.